I'm Stephanie, and I'd like to share my testimony with you, as I do feel that it would be of help to a lot of people if they see us face to face rather than just read our words on the website. When I was 18, I mean I'm nearly 40 now, but when I was 18, I went out clubbing up Birmingham to the goth clubs, and I love listening to that type of music and metal and rock, all that, and I still do enjoy listening to that. But like I say, when I was 18, I was out at the barrel organ one night, and I was dancing away, and then went up to the bar, as you do, and a lady come up to me, and all she said to me was, "Are you of the old religion?" And at the time I hadn't got a clue what she was on about, and I says, "No." I says, "The only religion I knew of was Christianity, because my father was Catholic and my mummy's Church of England." And that was it really. But then a bit later on I got invited round to the house, and I went along, and there was lots of people there, and they did make me feel really welcome and accepting of the way I look, and as they do in paganism, you know, it doesn't matter what you wear really, people accept you for the way you are. And I think for me, looking back now, that was probably one of the things that drew me to it. The fact that I could be myself, I could wear what I wanted to wear without anyone commenting about it. I could listen to what I liked. And again, that drew me in, the socialising or the meeting together every month. And that's how I got into paganism. I was drawn in slowly without me even realising it really. And then a bit later on, a couple of years later, I had initiation into the coven. As again, like I say, it felt right at the time, and I didn't question anything really. I just went along with what felt right. And again, a few more years later, I went on to second degree and began to run my own coven. And I was just studying all different forms of paganism, all different paths. And like I say, it just became a way of life. And I stayed in that way of life for 19 years, nearly 20 years. But then one day, it's absolutely amazing looking back now, but I woke up with such a strange feeling, but it was such a wonderful, warm, loving feeling, and it was just God saying to me, everything you've been doing is wrong. I am the truth. This is true. And as daft as it sounds, from that day on, I mean, I started to look at the Bible straight away, and I was able to understand it. Yet previously over the years, when I've tried to read, it was like reading a foreign language, and I just couldn't get my head around it at all. I found it really difficult to understand, because when you read some of the things in the Old Testament, you think, how could that possibly be a loving God? But obviously now my eyes have been opened and my ears have been opened, I can see that it's all about a relationship with Jesus and not Old Testament stories as such. Obviously it's good to know those, and I encourage everybody to read scripture. But I would say, if you're very interested but you're too afraid, then just start off with the Gospels. That is the best way to start. Start by meeting Jesus and then go from there. But when I said to Chris that first day about waking up to God, he didn't understand at first. He literally thought I was having a breakdown, because it just come from nowhere. Anybody who knew me never saw this coming at all. Even those that claim to have powers of seeing into the future, etc., whether it be with tarot, crystal, dreams, so on, nobody ever saw the fact that I would become a Christian, that I would become a follower of Christ and have a relationship with him. And I just want to share that with people, because initially I thought, why did I do that for 19 years then? If God's there, why did I do that? But I now know that He's allowed me to spend that time in paganism, experiencing all the different things I've done for a reason. And I truly, truly believe, and I believe this from day one, that that reason is so that I could share my testimony with people, and just to encourage people that even though you may be living in a sinful way, and obviously you don't realise it at the time that it's being sinful, that God is there, He's watching over you all the time, He's got a hand on your life, and no matter what you're going through, whether good or bad, it's a learning curve. It teaches us everything, and it gives us experience, and it gives us wisdom and knowledge. And like I say, I just pray that this touches a few hearts, and it may just soften you slightly, and soften you into looking into Scripture and opening up your heart to Jesus and letting Him in. And it is such a strange feeling to start with, it really is, because for me it was so overwhelming that I was bursting, and I just wanted to shout from the rooftops, it's true, it's true. And I'm just very passionate about it, and really, really want to share that with everybody. And like I say, every experience you're going through, you've been through, that will be used. God uses that to mould you. And no matter what it is, whether it's depression, any other mental illness, any physical disability, anything like that can be used for the good of God. And doing this the last couple of years, House of Cornelius, it has been very fruitful, and we have seen people come to Christ. And it's such a wonderful, wonderful feeling knowing that we're saving souls. And I would just like to encourage you to, like I say, just go out, study a Bible. We do give away free Bibles, so if it's awkward to get to the shops or anything, just drop us an email on our website, and the website is houseofcornelius.co.uk, and there's all details on there. And like I say, we'd like to encourage you to have a free Bible and just open your heart and soul to the Lord. And hopefully we'll come back to you soon with more videos on various different subjects. God bless.